Hello everyone, and welcome to our Assassin's Creed Odyssey Let's Play. Today we continue our adventure with Unified Front. Alright, so it does look like we actually need to destroy some of the fleet, so we're actually going to work on getting our ship turned around, and for the most part, it looks like they're actually relatively close to us this time around. So not a whole lot of sailing necessarily, but if we try to stick a little bit on the outside, this may actually give us the advantage as we kind of slowly but surely work our way over to them. Now, as of the moment, it looks like most of our friendlies are actually in their battle stations and ready to go. So, of course, we're going to continue to do quite a bit of damage. Obviously, got to be careful of those arrows, considering that they're doing quite a bit of damage to us, and we want to try to mitigate that as much as possible. Looks like we do have a weak spot as well, so let's make sure we utilize that. We do have a ship that's actually attempting to get a broadside on us, so obviously we're going to do a little bit of dodging there, but we were able to do a little bit of extra damage as well. In just a moment, I'm actually going to peek up, and we should be able to start these guys on fire. So let's start getting a little bit of damage per second kind of on these guys. Obviously, we got this vessel coming over here to do a little bit of hitting on us. However, it looks like they actually want our attention so bad, so of course we're going to be able to be a generous host, and we'll be able to do that for them. Let's start them on fire, though, and see if we can actually get a little bit of a hit on them as well, considering that this little ship over here is really overzealous when it comes to wanting to hit us with close-range damage. Alright, so health-wise, we're looking okay. Obviously, it could be much better, but I'm actually going to try to get a really good hit on this ship here, which, as you guys can see, we basically took out a large majority of their health. Alright, so this ship is actually basically out of commission. I'm trying to get away from this one that's actually right behind us right now. Another one of these little ships over here that are actually pretty excited to kind of come and hit us. However, it doesn't look like it's going to work out in their favor. Now, let's see if we can actually take this ship out of commission. Looks like, for the most part, it needs about one hit maybe or so. Fortunately, we're a little too far out of range, so obviously we need to kind of turn back around here, and we're actually going to head right back over to this ship that's actually sinking at the moment. Now, it does look like we do have another vessel about 1,000 meters away, so of course we're actually going to utilize our speed abilities to get a little bit closer. Alrighty, so we're actually closing in on about 250 meters, so obviously in just a moment here, I'm actually going to try to hit this ship for quite a bit of damage utilizing the front of our vessel. However, we do also have one of our friendlies that's decided to be a kind of an inconvenience. They're a little bit in the way at the moment, but we're actually going to be able to back them up here in just a moment. Kind of smacked the back of that ship a little bit there, so we were able to do a little extra damage. But, of course, we're actually really trying to work on getting these guys taken care of for the most part. If I can actually kill some of the archers with kind of targeting them a little bit, that does make our life a little bit easier, considering that they won't really have the ability to hurt us as much. So that's really what I'm trying to work on. Alright, so we got the vessel taken care of. Let's actually sink it.
There's something floating there. We can retrieve it.
Naxos seems secure.
We have done great things together for its people.
But now, we must look beyond these shores and destroy the cult.
They are everywhere and nowhere. Their followers are without number. Where do we start?
We cut the heads off the beast one at a time until they are blind and defenseless.
Sparta.
Sparta?
I still have influence there, and allies. We can rally around our home and cleanse it of their influence as an example to the world.
It will be dangerous. Their hold on Sparta is strong.
Don't you think it's time we returned?
Together.
I have only a few more things to do here.
As soon as you're ready, we'll set sail for Laconia.
I think there's something you should do first.
What?
You need to find your father.
Who is he?
He's a difficult man to describe. He's many things, but the only way to truly know him is to meet him yourself.
So you won't tell me now?
There are details only he can provide. I hope when you meet him, you understand. You'll find what you need on the island of Thera. I've given your navigator the course. I'll see you in Laconia.
I'll be there.
May Poseidon keep you safe.
Safe journeys. Thera.